In game development, you don't really get everything that you come up with concept for. Hell, you don't even get everything that you code into the game. Today, we're gonna sit down and kind of talk about our findings on ArtStation as, the greater Planet Zoo community, and what they mean in correlation with the leaks and data mines that happened in regards to specifically the Lord Howe Island stick insect. Now, today we're going to be checking out a few artists from the Frontier team. Not really the Frontier team, but some of the people who was outsourced to. And yeah, we're just going to check it out. So in case if you guys already see this, this is a giant Malayan leaf insect over here. This guy was beautiful. Probably one of my favorite insects in the game. I'm going to be completely honest. Granted, I'm a little biased, but moving on through here, you can see just how in-depth ArtStation really is. It's a platform where, CG artists can go up here and upload all their stuff. I even think Nick has some stuff on here, but we'll check that out in a later video, going over the Nick documentary. But later on, we can also see stuff from the same person, James Broadley, with their American bullfrog over here. This guy was beautiful as well, and you can see just how beautiful they are. And the blue-tongued skink from Luke to Shop, I believe. So this is all beautiful stuff, but we found this one, okay? And we're just gonna scroll to the top over here. Could you tell me what's different? I'll give you guys a little bit of time just to kind of pick out what is actually different in these images. So, Australia. We should probably talk about the Australia DLC. A lot of content was scrapped. We kind of know that from all these signs that are really missing. And there's an even bigger picture down the line, but we'll get there when we actually do get there. From this image alone, we could already see so many cool pieces in here with different, koala signs. We have different, boomerang signs back there. We have stuff like the early renderings of those actual sunshades over there. And we have this beautiful, kind of menagerie of animals right there. Very awesome stuff in here, and you can see just how many different iterations these props kind of went through, and even those beautifully decorated wood beams as well. This is all very interesting, but what gets even more interesting is when you actually get further and further down. This is all just very basic stuff. We actually did get most of this stuff in game, I'm pretty sure. No dead trees, but hey, the Outback Pack will take care of that. But we do have a new Australia sign over there. That one was turned into wood scrapings and stuff like that. But this is where it gets really fun. These are all signs that were originally planned at one point to become part of the Australia DLC. This is very interesting because we have one animal in here that isn't in the DLC whatsoever. This is the Lord Howe Island stick insect. And I know I spelled Lord like the artist, sue me. So over here, this is an Australian insect found off the coast of Australia, specifically on Lord Howe Island. I'm not even sure if that's it, but these guys are really freaking cool. But we didn't get them in the DLC yet. They planned for them to be in there. Now keep in mind, we are honestly hoping to add these in the Outback Pack, so keep that in mind. But this is all very interesting just to see how much scrap content was cut from the actual Australia pack. And it's just very interesting to see how many iterations this stuff really went through and how many tries and concepts it took for these items to become in-game. Even here, you could see maybe not even all of these really made it into the end game. I know this one over here really did, but this whole conglomeration of animals over here didn't really make it in. This unique kangaroo sign didn't make it in. This one kind of did. I'll say that much. I think this kind of coloration did too, but it's all very interesting. And what gets even more interesting is what happens when we actually do get through even more of this. This one over here has these street signs that never made it in. And I think that's pretty cool. Pattern on reverse, that would have been cool to have with the actual walls for the Outback Pack. Not the Outback, but the Australia Pack. That's all very interesting. But once we actually get down here, stuff starts to get a little bit weirder. We also have these original concepts drawn for the actual fences for the Australia Pack as well, and it just goes on and on and on. we even have a better view right over here of a lot more different like signage and stuff like that. This one is really cool too. Just seeing how much like care and detail went into these, it's really awesome to see just how much creativity and passion and love the developers put into Planet Zoo. We also have different signage like this, even like a kind of fake baobab, but this gets even weirder when we actually look at the keepers. This is kind of like the original concept for the keepers right over there. We also have the inspector right there, janitors, vendors, maintenance. All these guys kind of look the same at the bottom, as well as the janitors, but the vets kind of used to have like this backpack. That would have been really weird, but I'm kind of happy they kind of like subsided that to give them a little bit more of a realistic appearance. The keepers, however, I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. I don't know, I really like the coloration on those guys a lot more, rather than like that brown khaki kind of look. But what we also have over here were different kind of ideas for different keepers. So in case if you have a map in the Savannah map, you would have them be in a lot more khaki and stuff like that. You also have a tropical one that's a lot more brighter. So that's also very interesting. You would have that kind of play in guard with the security and whatnot, handymans, janitors and stuff. It's all very interesting just to see what was planned for Planet Zoo and didn't really make it in, but I'll tell you what guys, I'm kind of hoping I could actually do a reskin of the Planet Zoo Zookeeper just to make them kind of look like this as an homage to our wonderful friend Gerald Fitzgerald, just because I really do like the idea of that and I want to see his idea visualized in the end goal. But this is all very interesting stuff. I hope you guys took like something out of this, because it's really fun just pop in here and honestly pop into the concept art and see what truly could have been from Planet Zoo if things were, you know, going a different way. All that being said, guys, thank you so much for this quick little deep dive. Keep an eye out for the Outback pack that should be coming out relatively soon thereafter, the Wetlands pack. I'm going to let you guys have your fun with that, then I'm going to drop the Outback pack on you. You guys will never see it coming. All that being said, though, thank you guys so much for watching. Can't wait to see you guys in the next video, and have the most wonderful of wonderful days. Bye-bye now.